preacher fellow weirdo, you're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off, let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. And the rebels, we're the ones that don't fit in. But there's a holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin.
Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong. In the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time,
laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. The mystery of God, what a beautiful find.
A better understanding for a
black sheep's mind.
Okay, I don't know what this is about. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. I forgot to do things. Even though I'm doing things, I forgot to do them. Bam. Okay. Now we're going to do this. Yeah, look at that. There we go. We have good time. So, welcome everyone to the most offensive church this side of the universe, the party pen. Yeah. So what we are doing is we are going to prepare our minds, get our souls right, grab a joint, a smoke, and a cup of coffee. And let's embark on this quest through the Old Testament to find buried treasures. And also lies, inconsistencies, all that kind of crap that everybody talks about. But I am on this quest to find the magic in the Bible. So, let's go on this quest to find the magic in the Bible. Hey, Rolo's mom. What's up, Kristen? How are you, sweetheart? Are you staying or just stopping through? Because if you're staying, we're in Exodus. good things are about to happen. God is emptying his Tommy gun of fury is kind of what's happening. He's proving a point. And I'm pretty sure I have figured out what point God is proving. Although I don't know who he's proving it to or what he's proving it to. But he's proving he is the God of all gods, and we are about to see him and what God does to these other gods. So yeah, I guess it's to prove that he's God. Because these other demon devil guys think they're gods, and God's like, no, I'm stopping through. Okay, well, it's nice to see you. I'm glad you came. Mm, yeah, we'll Ric Flair it. We'll be like, woo! Crystal came through. I wish I had like a shot glass. Like I could be like, cheers. Yeah, I don't know if I have a cheers. I have a hugs. Yeah, I can give you hugs. There you go. Look at me, I'm so cool. I know how to do things. Maybe I could give you an applause. Uh, Baby, make them hands clap. Yeah, like this. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you. Could be like, you accidentally just called me the wrong name, bitch. Yeah, it has that on there twice. That was two different buttons. What's another one? Awkward. Yeah. Or this one.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Or you could just give me 10 lashings on my back. See? 10 of those motherfuckers. I bet that hurt so bad. Look. Or you could just shoot me on my face. That's God's Tommy gun of fury, though, for real. If you want to know, it sounds like this. And he unloads that Tommy gun of fury in a lot of people's ass. I need to remember I have a soundboard for times like that. Okay. Anyway, we're on the quest to find the magic of the Bible. We're on Exodus, which is not very magical, but it's still funny nonetheless. God's an asshole. He has super ADHD and it turns into mania sometimes. Yeah. Well, that's the disorder I have. So maybe only God has mania because I happen to have mania. Where are we at? Oh my God. Are we? Okay. Okay, so we're on chapter 10. Uh, don't ask me what happened yesterday. I don't know. But anyways, God keeps telling Moses, go see Pharaoh. But no, I'm going to make him tell you no because I got to prove a point. And the point that I got to prove is that I can do this shit. But I guess I'm proving it to everyone. I guess. I don't know. But it's to prove a point to somebody somewhere and they gonna know it's for them. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. But I don't know, right? And God keeps telling Moses this. But God keeps making Moses go, and Moses got a little upset, like, why? I think. Or he's about to get upset and be like, why? What are you doing? These people I think that part's coming up soon because I do think Moses gets tired of being the bad guy. And being the bad guy is kind of easy because you don't really got to do anything to be a bad guy. You just got to kind of exist. But I think for Moses, because he's not naturally a bad guy, that this is conflicting his inner self. Because I'm pretty sure Moses wasn't a bad guy. Was Moses the guy that killed the. Anyway, Moses wasn't naturally a bad guy. He was he was drove to do like what he did, like killing that guy. It's not like he was just looking for people to kill. It just happened that that guy wanted to die that day. But Moses isn't really a bad guy, so I'm sure this is conflicting him because, well, everybody that wanted him dead is dead, and he could just go on with his life the way he was, which was fine, right? But now God's got him mixed up. God's got him doing bad guys work when Moses clearly isn't a bad guy. And maybe God is doing it to toughen him up or something. I don't exactly know. I don't exactly know why God picked Moses. It's probably because he was a fuckwad, and like God picked me because I'm a fuckwad. But I'm not exactly sure why God picked Moses. I guess another way to prove his point of how awesome he is. Even a retard could do it, right? And I think that's the point God's proving here. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. If I want you to do it, you're going to do it. And that's me. I'm doing it because he wants me to do it. It's not that well, no, that's not true. Because I do get some kind of carnal pleasure out of this. I'm on camera. People think I'm pretty. And God likes me. So I guess even a retard can do it. Whatever God asks, whatever God asks them to do, even a slow person can do it. So you might as well stop telling God no. Yeah. And I'm thankful that's not an issue I've had. Although I fucked up a lot of times on this journey, and God has let me know I fucked up a lot of times on this journey, but He still lets me do it, and I think that's pleasurable. I find pleasure in that. That God thinks I'm cool enough to do things, even though I can't do things. Or else my setup would be better, and I could be like, yeah, I can do this forever, man. I'm making YouTube money. No, no, none of that is true. But I do want to say I did get a new subscriber last night. So thank you, new subscribers. We're back at 301 on YouTube and 134 on Build. So I want to thank everybody. It's amazing. And now I want to get to reading. But first, I need to find something to drink and something to smoke. something to drink, and something to smoke. Look at that. Oh yeah, we don't have coffee. Well, we do have coffee, but I didn't make coffee, so we're living it up, drinking soda out the bottle like we're fucking 10. Oh my god, I forgot how good soda is. Man, I might go back to drinking soda. Because I think soda is now cheaper than coffee. Soda was always cheaper than coffee, but a better value to drink soda than drink coffee. But I drink coffee. I drink like 3 pots of coffee a day. I do. I drink a pot of coffee as soon as I wake up. And I make another pot at about 2 p.m., another pot at 5 p.m., and maybe run my 5 p.m. coffee through again one more time at like 8 o'clock. But today I didn't do that. I had 1 pot of coffee at all today. But to tell you the truth, I didn't wake up until 5:30 p.m. Literally 10 minutes before Dustin got home. I didn't get no dishes done. I didn't get nothing done. And then he cleaned the cat boxes, and I was like, oh my God. I said, I just did this yesterday, right before trash night. Like, right, did you know the cat boxes weren't clean? And I was pretty sure that I threw all their catness in the garbage can for tomorrow. Or I did it yesterday for the trash to be picked up in the morning. But apparently I forgot cat box. I lost my fucking mind. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I did do that. And apparently I didn't. But then I'm going to sleep until 5:30 in the afternoon. It's like I didn't even stay up that late last night. I've been going to bed at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning for weeks now. And getting up at like 11:30 in the morning. And my dad's like, well, maybe you needed that sleep. It's like, yeah, but no, I didn't, though. I didn't. Because I'm totally losing my time. I have no idea what's going on. It's crazy to me. So, here we go. Exodus chapter 10. And the Lord said to Moses,
Go to Pharaoh. But listen, I have hardened his heart to tell you no. Okay? And the heart of his servants. I need to empty my Tommy gun of fury so I can clean it. So, I need you to do this, and I've made them tell you no, right? Because I need to empty my Tommy gun of fury. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay. I need to show these signs of mine before the Pharaoh, and that you may tell in the hearing of your son's sons, the mighty things that I have done in Egypt, and my signs which I have done among them, that you may know the fuck I is, yo.
Okay. So Moses and Aaron came in to Pharaoh and said, "Hey, you with the face, God needs to tell you something." I mean, he's going to tell you what he's going to tell you. I don't know, but God wants to tell you something. So listen. So, okay. So God is. Now remember, God made Pharaoh tell him. God made Pharaoh say no. Okay? Just know, God did this. Okay? God did. I can't. I can't. Well, yes, I can, because I'm going to. But I'm just saying, God, what are you doing here, big guy? What is going on? What did you play? I don't know what he's doing with himself right now.
Hello?
What the fuck just happened? What did happen? I don't know. But can you hear me? Okay, it's working. I needed to see if it was working. Okay, so Pharaoh, how long will you refuse to humble yourself before me and let my people go that they may serve me, or else, if you refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow I'll bring locusts in your territory, and they shall cover the face of the earth, so no one will be able to see the earth, and they shall eat the residue of what is left, which remains to you from the hail, and they shall eat every tree which grows for you out of the field. They shall fulfill your houses, the houses of your servants. Uh, Everybody, it's gonna, nobody has ever known what is about to happen to you if you don't let my people go. Uh,
Then Moses mic dropped and walked out. Uh, then Pharaoh's servant said to him, "How long shall this man be a snare to us? Let the men go that they may serve the Lord their God. Do you not know that Egypt is destroyed?" So, uh, Moses and Aaron were brought again to Pharaoh. And he's like, "Go serve the Lord, your God. Whoever are the ones, who are the ones that are going?" And Moses said, "Everyone. And everything we have is going to serve God. We'll be back in 3 days' time." You remember when Henry lived with me? He tried to do that shit too. He was like, I'll be back in 3 days' time. I said, you're not coming to this house, you're not. What do you mean you're fucking leaving? No, that's not a thing that's happening. What are you doing? And then it was a whole bunch of madness with this we gotta leave for 3 days shit. So I can understand Pharaoh, but I mean not the same reason as Pharaoh. Pharaoh don't want him to go because they wash his booty hole with Vigor. I didn't want Henry to go because he was trying to find a job, and it's like, okay, if you have money to go on a trip, you have money to go find a place and a job. So no, you can just go. That shit made me so mad. Oh, I was heated for a hot second. Couldn't believe it. Okay, anyway. Okay, so we're going with everything, and we must hold a feast to the Lord. Then the Pharaoh was like, the Lord had better be with you when you and your little ones go. Beware, for evil is ahead of you. Wait, what? Then the Pharaoh was like, the Lord had better be with you when I let you and your little ones go. Beware, for evil is ahead of you. Not so. Go now, you who are men, and serve the Lord. For that is what you desired. And they were driven out from Pharaoh's presence. Then the Lord said to Moses, oh my God, God, why? God wants all of them to go, right? So I guess Pharaoh conceding to just letting the men go wasn't good enough because God said, I want all the people to go. So Pharaoh thinks he's being cute, right? He's like, I'm cute as fuck because I'm the Pharaoh. I got the face, right? And God's like, bitch, let me show you. So that's what's about to happen. God's gonna be like, bitch, let me show. Hold my beer. You think you're mean. I don't know. Hold on. Okay. And Moses and Aaron, and Moses said, Then the Lord said to Moses,
Stretch out your hand over the land of Egypt for the locusts, that they may come upon Egypt and eat every herb of the land, all that the hail has left. So Moses, oh, I'm God. I have ADHD. I am super focused on emptying my Tommy gun of fury. And here we go with the next bullet. And bam, got that ass right in the butt cheek. Lieutenant Dane, you ain't got no legs. That's what is going to be said right now. Because Lucas.
okay. So, so Moses stretched out his hand over the land of Egypt, and the Lord brought an east wind on the land all that day and all that night. When it was morning, the east wind brought the locusts and the locusts went up over the land of Egypt and rested on all the territory of Egypt. They were very severe. Previously, there had been no such locusts as they, nor shall be again. For they covered the face of the whole earth so that the land was darkened. They ate every herb of the land, all the fruit of the trees which the hail had left. So there remained nothing green or on the plants of the field throughout all the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron and said, okay, I totally fucked up, right? I have totally fucked up. Please forgive me. Only this once. And entreat God that he may take away this death only. So we went out from Pharaoh and talked to God, and God turned away, made a very strong west wind, and took the locusts away and blew them into the Red Sea. There remained not one locust in all the territory, but the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let the people go. Then the Lord said to Moses, why? Oh, we know why. Because Pharaoh once again said no, because God told him to say no. I, why is God playing Risk by himself? God's playing Risk by himself. I wonder if it's fun. I've never tried to play Risk by myself. My dad tried to get us all to play Risk once, but I'm no good at strategizing. But I have a hard time reading rules and things. It's like, I don't know, it's such a drag. I think in Naruto characters, I'm probably more like Shikamaru, just not smart. I'm just lazy. Not smart. Okay. So. Okay. Then Pharaoh called to Moses and said, go serve the Lord. Only let your flocks and your herds be kept back. Let your little ones also go with you. And Pharaoh said, no. We need to take our sacrifices. We need to take our livestock also. Not a hoof shall be left behind, for we must take some of them for sacrifices and serving and eating. We do not know what we must do to serve the Lord till we arrive there. We don't have any sacrificing rules. We just know we're supposed to. Got it. But the Lord hardened the Pharaoh's heart, and he would not let them go. Then Pharaoh said, go away. Take heed to yourself that you see my face no more. For in the day you see my face, you shall die. And Moses was like, okay, have fun. It's a good time, big brother. Yeah. uh, I don't know. Okay. So, now, are we at the end game? Because Pharaoh's like, I'm going to kill you if you talk to me again. So, like, what? Now are we, like, at the end game? Oh my God. Damn. I don't know. Okay. Okay. He did the boil one. So, wait a second, real quick. How many plagues ago was the boils and shit? It was a while ago. At least a couple days. And that was cleared up. And then it was the flies. And then the lice. And then, so, Amenhotep's son wouldn't have had boils and shit when he was buried because they had already gotten rid of all of them, right? So I don't know. Anyway, I'm just thinking because the one guy, I don't remember his name, but he did the thing on the Exodus Pharaoh, and it was Amenhotep because the dates or something between pharaohs lined up, and it was this guy. But then he went and seen the mummy, supposedly. But the mummy had little dots and shit on, like the kid had chicken pox or something. And he was like, this is from the plague with the boils and shit. And then the first son died. So this was like days, right? This happened in like days. Like it started at the beginning of April and finished in the middle of April. So would he still have had boils when this plague happened? Or scars? Maybe scars. But my chickenpox scars are concave. They're just like little scars. They're not raised bumps. His mummy looked like it was raised bumps. So I don't know. And people may not even know what the fuck I'm talking about because I can't remember his name. But he like goes and does the history of the Bible because apparently that shit matters. Although really what matters is what the Bible says. But the Bible doesn't make clear how many days this happened in. Like how long did God wait in between asking the people, was it days? Was this like an everyday occurrence? Well, you could tell by the way Pharaoh here is acting, it probably was an everyday occurrence. Uh, okay, so chapter 11 here says, uh, the Lord said to Moses,
what did I say? Oh, I said this. Let me clear my throat. Okay. I will bring one more plague on Pharaoh and on Egypt. Afterward, he will let you go from here. Yep. When uh, on Egypt. Afterward, he will let you go from here. When he lets you go, he will surely drive you out here altogether. Speak now in the hearing of the people, and let every man ask from his neighbor and every woman her neighbor articles of silver, gold, and the Lord gave people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Moreover, the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt in the sight of Pharaoh's servants and sight of Pharaoh's people. Then Moses said,
What I say? Oh, I'm Moses, and I said, about midnight I will go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in their land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh who sits on the throne, even to the firstborn of the female servant who is behind a hand mill, and the firstborn of all the animals. Then there shall be a great cry throughout all the land, such as was not heard like that before or again. But none of these terrible ass people shall a dog move its tongue against man or beast, that you may know that the Lord made a difference between the Egyptians and you people. All these your servants shall come down to me and bow down to me, saying, get out, and all the people will follow you. After that, I will go out. Then he went out from Pharaoh in anger. Okay. But the Lord said to Moses, oh, this is, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain what is happening, because it's like he already told Moses, I'm not going to let Pharaoh tell you yes. I am just not going to let him tell you yes. But you're going to keep asking him, and he's going to keep telling you no. But this time he'll tell you yes. So get prepared. You're about to plunder these people with a smile. Yes. Because that's the best way to do it. Plunder with a smile.
Pharaoh will not heed you, so that my wonders may be multiplied.
So Moses and Aaron did all these wonders before Pharaoh, and the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let these people go. And what do we have? 44. Oh, chapter 12 is way too long. No. Okay. We're not going to do chapter 12. But I will say, I've been taking care of this cat Samuel Katzen over here. I've been taking care of him. I think he's obsessed with me because he if I get off from my chair, he will follow me around and meow until I sit back in my chair. I don't know. Maybe he's more afraid of me falling than I am of me falling. I don't know. I think it's kind of cute, but Jack is not a fan. Jack is not a fan of Samuel Katzen at all. Although I think he thinks his name is Kamir because he answers to Kamir. And so I decided to name him Kuhmere, Kamir. He's my Lebanese lover with a name like Kamir. He's my Lebanese lover. But he is such a good cat, though. Like to be from being a stray. But you can tell he's feeling better because, like, he's noticing Jack more and trying to take over. So he's getting stronger, or at least it seems that way. He goes back to the vet in a couple weeks. I don't know. No, it has to be less than 2 weeks now. So maybe this next vet appointment, we can just start letting him go outside. Because he's been trapped in here for what, almost 3 months since they took that thing off the side of his. Somebody shot him and it got infected. And he still has open wounds from it. They said hopefully those will heal in the next couple of weeks and we can let him back outside. He seems to be healing up pretty nicely though. And he's getting stronger. Yeah. But I think next time we take an animal in, we're going to have to set up a GoFundMe to help pay for it. And we're going to end up having to give this place a couple $100 when we start getting more money. Because this place really helped. Sam, he was an outside cat. And I don't know. Anyway, I do know I need to make Dawson's lunch. I'm sad nobody showed up today, but that's okay. Yeah. Oh, well, people at least stopped in. That's cool. Anyway, I want to tell y'all it's time to give the pillow some head and the sheets some ass and have the absolute. Hold on, who's live? Oh my god, there's so many fucking people live right now. Holy shit. There are so many fucking people live right now. I don't know. It's too many people to pick from. That's way too many people to pick from. I can't. Uh-uh. There's way too many people live right now. Where am I at? I'm right here. Okay. Anyway, yeah. There's not anybody really live, or there's too many people live on pills. So, anyway, everybody, it's time to give the pillow some head and the sheets some ass, and have the sweetest dreams of me ever. I love you guys so much.